sign. Okay, so expression, no equal sign. Equation, equal sign. Okay? 1819, bud, come on. You gotta catch up, we're already moving on. Yeah, Schoology's not been working, that's why everybody was out there getting our comments. All right, an open sentence contains one or more variables, okay? So we'll kind of talk here in a little bit, but I'll allow in the first example, we only have one variable, and then if we look down towards the bottom of the worksheet, you're gonna see X's and Y's, so we'll have two variables, okay? So it contains one or more variables, and it can either be true or false, okay? And we're gonna take a look at that here in just a second, okay? So an open sentence, they're gonna give you a random number, you plug it in, see if it works or not, okay? So true, false, or yes, no, it works or it doesn't work. Okay? Alright, so in the first example here, it says determine if the given number is a solution for the equation. So on this one, they give us x equals 6, and we're going to take that and plug it right in. Okay? So we have 32 equals 2 times 6 plus 12. Is everybody okay with that? Alright, so then what is 2 times 6? 12, so it is 12 was 12 plus 12. So now is that going to equal 32? No, this does not work. Okay, so it does not work. So no, this is not a solution. Yes, okay? So one of the things we're actually getting ready to talk about, so good pick up there, okay? Jonathan says, can I just go ahead and put a slash through it instead of putting an X off to the side? Yes, okay? Putting a slash through something means it's not equal to. So if it's an equal sign and you slash it, not equal. Okay, that's what that means. Okay? Alright, so let's try B. You guys stay caught up in here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and plug the M in. Okay? So we've got 6 times 1/2 minus 8 equals -5. Alright, now don't overthink the halves. What's half of 6? 3. So 3 minus 8. What do we get there?
Oh, -5.
Okay, so does -5 equal -5?
Yes.
Yes, it does. So yes, this is a solution. Okay.
Well, we can point it out if we don't write yes or no. Well, because like I just put it down.
That'll be okay. I'll take it. Alright, try C on your own, okay? Try C on your own. I love it. Get back on it though.
Yeah.
Alright, who wants to walk us through this? Any volunteers? Okay, what do you got, Pam?
I plugged in -8 and I got -72. And then -72 minus -72 equals 0.
-72 minus 72 does not equal 0.
I mean, oh, I thought it was -72 minus -72.
Well, what is it when you have a double negative?
Oh, I know 0.
There you go, that's okay, so it's plus 72. Alright, so then now I agree that that equals 0. Okay, so equals 0, equals 0, equals 0, yes it does, so the answer is yes, this will work. Okay, alright, is everybody okay on this?
Yeah.
Did they have to like look like that? Cause I just had two pages
You had what?
like, I just changed it.
No,
to
that's
plus.
fine. Oh, no, two negatives side by side become plus.
Yeah, I was saying like, I just had it as a negative like that first. I mean, is that fine?
Oh, yeah, that's fine, as long as you know, okay?
Same.
Alright, example 2. So now, this is kind of how we finished up your worksheet from 1-7, right? We were translating what it said. The difference between that and this is that was an expression, right? No equal sign. Well, here they're asking you to write an equation, which means we have an equal sign, okay? Alright, right, so, sum, what's the word sum mean? Just break down each word.
Addition.
Addition with parentheses, okay, so I'm just breaking down each word, right? Sum of 4 times x, so 4x, right? 4 times x is 4x, and -3. -3. Now, this word right here is, what does is mean? Equals. If you did not know that, you would need to have this memorized. That's a must know. It'll save you a lot of grief, okay? So is means equals, okay? So equals, hey, nope, don't solve yet. We're solving the next chapter, okay? All right, so we go to the next part here, okay? Again, let's break down the words. The product. Product means multiply. So I'm going to take 2 things and multiply them. So I'm going to take 9, right? First thing I'll multiply is 9. And then it says, and the sum. So I have 9 times, and then the word sum pops up, which we know is parentheses with addition. So I'm still multiplying 2 things. I multiply the 9 and then the parentheses set, whatever's in there. Does that make sense? Okay, sum of 6 and x. So what do you put in here? 6 plus x. So 6 and x is equal to 1. Okay? All right, doing okay so far? Okay. Example C. An athlete trains for 115 minutes each day for as many days as possible. Write an equation that relates the number of days D that the athlete spends training where the athlete trains for 690 minutes. Okay, so think about this. You're training for 690 minutes, 115 a pop. How do we figure out how many days you're going to train? What are you going to do there with those numbers? You're just going to divide the numbers, right? Okay, so if I divide, we'll take 690 total minutes divided by the 115, and that will give us the number of days, which they tell us we have to use D. They don't give us an option. Now, would someone have come up with something a little different here? Because I would have actually wrote something a little different on this. Jillian, we got.
I just, instead of putting it over each other, I just put the division sign.
Okay, that would work. Not the direction I was going, but that would work. Yes. Okay.
115 equals 690.
Very good. All right. If you're a person who would have wrote 115D equals 690, you're also correct. Both of these will work. Okay? Think about it. I know we haven't solved any equations yet, but this summer we worked on it. And don't we just divide by 115 over to the other side? Well, we divide by 115. Is that not what we have right here? Okay, so it doesn't matter if I write it as a division problem or a multiplication problem. It's the same thing. As long as you got an equal sign and a variable somewhere in there, it counts. Okay? You just got to figure out addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. That's all you got to do. Okay? All right. So now, on example 3, we're now going to do the same thing we did up on example 1. Okay? But now they're going to give us an x and a y to plug in instead of just an x or a b or something like that. They're going to give us x and y. Okay? So what is that 3? Is that your x value or your y value there? X, that's right, x, y coordinate point. So this would be x and this would be y. Right? Okay, now just plug it in. So y is what value? 10. So 10 equals 4 times 3. Does that work out?
No.
No. As soon as we kind of know, you can put no and move on. Okay? Most of us could do that in our head, that 12 does not equal 10. Okay? Again, since it does not equal, remember you can also put a slash through it for does not equal. Okay? All right, B. Okay, again, remember x, y. All right, yep, we got.
Since this is already negative 3.1, this is negative, would it just be 3.1?
Yeah, all right, good job. We're going to talk about that. Okay, so her question is, if I just plug this in, if there's a negative here and another negative here, can't we just call it a positive? The answer is yes. Okay? You are going to have the negative from the problem, and then when you plug in the negative 3.1, you are going to get a double negative there. So you have a negative here and a negative from there. So a double negative becomes positive. So does 3.1 equal 3.1?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. All right, take a second and try C on your own. I know it's a fraction. Just do the best you can with it. Let's see what you can do. fractions on your test on Thursday, so you gotta be able to do them.